Hello there everybody. As promised, I'm going to do a video. The aim is that I'll do one a week. If I get a chance I'll do a couple. At the moment I know a lot of us are self-isolating and I'm just sending out my love there, and hopefully we can all get through this. We're strong so we can do it. And what I'd like you to do is, if you do have a go at these projects, it's just if you put a picture up of your finished product and we'll share it with each other, and just try and keep in touch and keep in contact. So what I was thinking of doing first is this lovely little basket of daffodils, and the basket itself. So depending on what resources you've got in, I can show you both, and then if you kind of decide if you just want to do a flower, a bunch of flowers, something like that, and we'll see what we all come up with. So to start with, if you're going to do the basket, you will need 2 pieces of 12" by 12" paper or card. Anything from 220 GSM upwards will be good. It's like a good kind of thick card type. You can get the pads, you know, with the 12 by 12 papers in from the Works and the Range, and these can be got online. So what I've done is I've written and cut out ready what we need, and then on top of that I'll post a picture of the instructions as well with this post. So you'll have to excuse me, it's the first time I've ever done a video, so just bear with me. So out of your first piece of 12 by 12, what I would suggest is the first thing that you cut out is a piece that is 12 inches by 3 inches, like that. So if you've got a cutter, that's fine, or just do it with your scissors. So that's your first piece, and then out of the same piece, you need to cut 6 that are 11 by 1 inch. So what I would say is cut down your 12 to 11 and then cut out your 6 1-inch strips. And then on your second 12 by 12, we're keeping it as it is, 12 by 12 size, but on this piece I've put the score marks there, if you can see it. So we're scoring at those, and then you rotate it 90 degrees and score again. So what you should get is like a kind of griddy type thing. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you where we need to cut. So on each corner there, let's start from this side, you've got like little tabs on each corner where you've scored. So what you need to do first of all is cut these out on each tab, like that, on each corner. So I'll go ahead and do that and just show you what I'm doing, I think. Do excuse the state of my video. So we're cutting out each of these little corners up each of these little lines. And this one. You see what I'm doing? It's a bit tricky on this camera because it's like front facing, so I'm not sure what I'm going with it. Let me cut it and then I can show you what it should look like. So your first amount of cuts, it should look like that. Missed one. There we go. So it should look like that. And then what we're doing then is at the bottom there, cut up one line and 2 line, then turn it over 180 degrees, so you're flipping it over and cutting up 1 line there and 1 line there. So what you should have is something kind of, should have like 3 flaps on one side and 3 flaps on the other, with your corners cut out, if you can see that, like that. So that's for the main part of your box. So what you need to do next on this outside bit, so this is going to be the outside of your finished basket. So this is the inside and I'm going to make cactuses on the outside. So what I need to do now is, on the middle here, I need to put 3 strips of tape.
Is it?
So as you can see, in the middle now, on your middle square, you should have something that looks like that, with these stuck down and kind of flapping like that. So now what we need to do is make the structure of the basket. And what we need to do for that is, the ends that you've cut there, like the flaps, you need to put some tape on the back of these 2 bits here, or glue, we can use glue as well, and then flip it over and put tape or glue on these bits here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to stick, so that's the tape to there, and then that up, and push your flap back like that. So that's what we're going to do now. I'll do that and then I'll come back to you. So now I've got the tape on my flaps here, we all like as flaps, and then what I'm going to do is I'm bringing these flaps in like that to make a box. So that goes in like that, and then we're turning these over at the top. The same on the other side, so we're bringing in all your flaps together, get them lined up. It's a bit tricky doing it like this way, upside down, and then put that like that, and then just fold all these little flaps that you've got, more flaps, fold them all, kind of, that's the best way to show you, so that they're on the outside like that. Because the next bit is we're going to stick these up onto these flaps. So what I would suggest is put some tape on this little bit here underneath, and then stick these under. So I'll just go ahead and put some tape on, and then I will show you the next bit. So what I've done is put tape under here, and then what we're going to do is take each of these and stick it under the flap. Make sure that it's stuck on underneath like that. So that's giving you like your basket shape. So again with this one, we go into the middle, stick it on, and then this one into the middle there, and then you can push that down at the top, and then it gives you like a basket shape. So if we go ahead and do it on the other side, so we're doing up there under your flap, the middle one underneath, and then your final one, and then if you just squeeze it down, and that'll stick and make your basket shape. So if you do that on all sides, all your 4 sides, not forgetting to stick your flaps down, look, or you can have them, if you wanted them open, just put a little bit of tape on the end of these rather than all the way underneath. But for this one, I'm going to make it that it's stuck down. So there we go. So that's the now gives you the outside of your basket, and the only remaining part of it now is a handle, which is pretty easy. So you've got that long strip that we cut 12 by 3, run along a piece of tape along one edge on your long edge, So that's like that. So that's on your long edge there. And then we're folding it long ways down the handle. So you're folding it like that. I'll just put that down and so just folding it along that long edge. And then if we take the tape off, ooh, got my bit stuck. And then stick down all the way along that edge. And then we need to shape the handle. So the best way, you can either get a ruler or just manipulate your paper to make a curved handle, because that's going to go in your basket like that. Because what we're going to do then is just put a little bit of tape or glue. Whenever I say tape, you can also use glue. It's just I'm finding it a bit easier, not as messy, because I am very messy with tape and getting glue all over me, although it is nice to peel off later. And so I'm just taking the backs of the tape off there, look, on the end of the handle, if you can see it, with my pokey tool. I know we do like technical terms on our videos, so that's the pokey tool. And then what I'm going to do is put this inside my basket. So if you can see, I put that on that edge there, round about the middle, and that on that edge there. And there we have my little cactus basket. So that's the end of the tutorial for the basket. I'd just like to say thank you for watching and take care, everybody, and I shall be back shortly with the daffodil, and that's your daffodil, maybe tomorrow. Bye for now, speak soon.